All right, folks. On this episode, man arrested after $3 million worth of drugs was shipped to his restaurant. Is this still stupid? And also, three teens killed, one injured by gunfire in Philadelphia. Two teens are in custody as we speak. Let's get into it. That starts right now, Crystal.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
All right. Turn that down, Ed. All right, what's up, people? How y'all doing? What's up, Ed? How you doing? Good. All right, what's up, people? How are y'all doing? I am doing very good. Let me turn that down a little bit, just a little bit. I am doing very good. And how y'all doing? Welcome to the show. I am Chris Talks. I am Chris. This is the Chris Talks show. Where we discuss the news, where we deliver the news, and we also discuss any and everything under the sun. On this episode, particularly, let's get right into it. Okay. Our top story: a man arrested after $3 million worth of drugs was shipped to his restaurant. I really want to hear about this. All right, we got that AI tech. Let's hit it. Get into that. Let's see what you got. Ed, hit it.
Two teenagers have been charged with firearms and related offenses following the slaying of three people and the wounding of a fourth person at a northeast Philadelphia home. Authorities said. Lt. John Stanford told reporters that officers called to the residents in the Lawncrest neighborhood shortly after 3:30 p.m. Friday found one person shot on the sidewalk, another on the porch, and a third victim inside the home. All three were pronounced dead at the scene. Police said Saturday that 17-year-old Malik Ballard was identified as the youth found slain on the sidewalk, while 18-year-old Khalif Fresgi was found slain on the front porch and 14-year-old Salah Fleming was found just inside the doorway of the residence. Another 16-year-old male victim arrived in a car at Jefferson Frankfurt Hospital. Police said. Stanford said at least two people were taken into custody and a gun was recovered from the vehicle. Two teens, ages 15 and 16, were facing firearms offenses and related crimes, and the investigation remains active. Police said. WPVI-TV reported that officials from the school district of Philadelphia confirmed that at least two of the deceased victims were students in the school district. One in the 8th grade and the other in the 11th grade. 2 weeks ago, more than 24 shots were fired during a gun battle outside the Lawncrest Recreation Center, with one bullet entering the window of a daycare. WPVI-TV reported. Stanford acknowledged frustration at the ongoing violence in the city, but said, "We can't lose hope. Because if we lose hope, then everybody in this city will lose hope."
I could say that last statement is kind of true. If you lose hope, excuse me, if you lose hope, everybody else in the city will lose hope. I want to thank WPVI TV for that report. If you like this content and want to hear some more of this content, all right, check out all the links there on your screen. Also hit that like, subscribe, notification, and share buttons. Also, we would also love to hear your comments. I definitely want to hear your comments. Ed reads your comments, not me, but Ed reads your comments. So we definitely want to hear from y'all on these reports. Okay, so what can you say? What can you say? A lot of teen shootings this day in our modern society has been happening. It's sad to say that it's been happening, but it. I mean, it has been happening. It's like, yo, listen, I'll be ready to send my daughter to school with mace, and she's only 13. And I'll be ready to send her to school with a mace, a BB gun, and everything else. You know what I mean? It's like, to me, it's like this. And I'm gonna just keep it real with me. Which, to me, it needs to be more. It needs to be more school security. But I mean, let's be real. It starts at home. Let's just be real. It starts at home. But there also need to be more security in the school for these teams, because this is crazy. This is bugged out. This kid is only, he's young. He's young. He's young. And the other two teams, 15 and 16, I mean, that is outrageous. That is outrageous. I mean, you just listen to the story and you judge for yourself. But all I can say, my final thought on this is that this is an outrageous story. I don't have much to comment on this one. I really don't. I really don't, because these children, and these are children, their lives are basically ruined. For whatever reason, their lives are basically ruined. All right, Ed. Let's get to the second story, which is a man arrested after $3 million worth of drugs shipped to his restaurant. Okay. This gotta be a real idiot. Why you get $3 million worth of drugs shipped to your restaurant? Sorry, we did that. Okay, yeah, we did the stories in reverse. I don't care. The people still gonna listen to it. It don't matter. We'll post it as is. Anyway, let's get into the story. Man arrested after $3 million worth of drugs was shipped to his restaurant. Employees of a marine restaurant got a surprise when they opened a large wooden crate that they thought was a shipment of like mugs or something, like mugs for the restaurant, which they found out to be something completely different. Let's see what this a-hole did. Let's just hear this. Ed, is this a video? You have a video on this? Is there no video? It should have been a video, because this guy, that has to be the dumbest. What is that show that they used to have? World's what was it? World's Dumbest Something. I know they had one called World's Dumbest Police Chase, but they had to have one called World's Dumbest Criminals. I don't know officially. I'm not going to say that they had it to I know officially. But if they did, this guy should have definitely effing been on it. Ed, play that cut right now. World Dumbest Idiot for sending $3 million worth of drugs to his restaurant. Let's get into it. Play it, Ed.
Auburn, Maine. Employees of a Maine restaurant got a surprise when they opened a large wooden crate that they thought was a shipment of mugs they had recently ordered instead. They found a plastic tote that contained what law enforcement suspect is 14 kilograms, 31 pounds, of the powerful synthetic opioid fentanyl with an estimated street value of $3 million, Auburn Police Deputy Chief Timothy Cubble said in a statement Saturday. The tote had a shipping label with the restaurant's address but the name of someone who did not work there. Employees who opened it saw what they thought looked like drugs, so they contacted police, Kugel said. The crate from Arizona that arrived in the main town about 30 miles, 50 kilometers, north of Portland was taken to the police department, where a chemical field examination confirmed it contained fentanyl. About an hour later, the man whose name was on the shipment showed up looking for the crate and was arrested, police said. Jeremy Mercier, 41, of Auburn, was charged with drug offenses and for violating bail conditions. He is being held in a county jail without bail. It could not be determined if he had an attorney. Mercier previously spent time behind bars on a 2007 federal drug conviction, Kugel said. The investigation is ongoing, and Kugel said he anticipates state and federal law enforcement getting involved. Mike Peters, the co-owner of Max Grill, told Toot in an email that he is glad the drugs did not make it to the streets. The instances of overdose in our and surrounding communities is awful, and fentanyl seems to be front and center when it comes to fatalities, he said. It is very sad.
I'm choking right now. Excuse me, that water went down. It is not funny. The water went down the wrong path. Went down the wrong tube. Went down the wrong tube. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Sorry. Let me say, this man is completely dumb. Why would you have drugs shipped to your job? I'm sorry, I have to take a pause on that because it's dumb. Why would you have drugs shipped to your jobs when you are no longer even an employee? You're no longer an employee. So there's a crate shipped to your job. The workers that work there, they're suspicious of the crate. Which means this was an unexpected delivery. Had to be. No, it had to be. It had to be. You said maybe it was on the books. No, it had to be an unexpected delivery. Just think about it. If it was an expected delivery, the employees and everything, they would have been lined up. This was an unexpected delivery that was delivered not to your job. So the I gotta say the title is wrong because it wasn't delivered to his job. It was delivered to his former job because he was no longer a employee there. He was a former member. That's like Mike coming back here to the studio and trying to, a former employee. You are a former employee, and you shipped, which was dumb. You 41 years old, shipping $3 million worth of drugs to your former job. You're dumb. Which I'm not. All right. Let me take that back. Now, let me not say you're completely dumb. You're not completely dumb, because there had to be something going on within that environment where you felt like, oh, okay, I could get this delivered here and then come pick it up at this time, and they probably wouldn't notice it. But the employees noticed it and then called law enforcement, and then you came an hour after they reported it to law enforcement, and law enforcement was just sitting right there waiting for you to come get it. And you got busted like mustard. Hey, now you can hit your little with your little sound effects, cause now that's what he gonna hear.
All rise.
That's exactly what he gonna hear. Cause that's what is that? What is that? Turn that off. Alright, sorry, you got that little game playing. But that's all he gonna hear. Say it again. Say it again.
All rise.
All rise. That's all he gonna hear. Cause that's all. Court has adjourned. Cause that's all he gonna hear. And this fellow, which they caught. This ninja. Listen, people. Before you do these stupid crimes, let's take a second and think about what you're doing. Just take 1 second and think about what you're actually doing and really doing. This, what is the name? What is that? America's Dumb Crime? America's Dumbest Crimes or something? Yeah, America's Dumbest Crime. This should go on that video. This should go on part one of them videos. Because this was a dumbass crime. This is stupid. Why would you send drugs to your job? To your former job? Your former job, no matter what it was. 9 times out of 10? Okay. It says he was employed by what? A restaurant, right? Put the clip on big screen, please. So I can see it. Alright. A restaurant. Come on, bro. Come on. Was this a black dude or was this a melon or non-melon? It sounds like something a non-melon would do. A non-melanin would do. This sounds like some real non-melanin. It isn't. Okay, thank you. I was right. It's a non-melanin. Because this sounds like something a non-melanin would do. And he probably got a criminal record and all of that. So this guy, he's probably going to be going for a while. He was dumb. That was dumb. $3 million worth of drugs shipped to a restaurant that you don't even work at. Can you say fool? Can you say fool? And so many different wrong buttons. Can you say fool though? Because that was foolish. That was really, really dumb. Listen. Everybody, okay, what's our time? I'm about done with this. This guy was. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on the fact that he still shipped it to a damn restaurant. I'm sorry. I'm just hearing this story. The way that I'm reporting it. So, like I did the intro earlier, but I'm actually hearing the story now, and this guy was really. This was really dumb, Ed. This was a dumb. You are a dumbass guy. Dumb. How do you ship $3 million worth of drugs to a restaurant? I mean, people, my listeners, can you think about that? Can you really visualize somebody doing that? Does that not sound like some dumb shit? Sorry, some dumb ish to you? Like, really? Really? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Ed. This guy was just good story. Dumb ass, who did it? Alright, listen, everybody, all them links and everything right there is up on your screen. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. Also hit that notification button. This episode will be posted on Chris Talks 1190. That's on YouTube. It also check out our Facebook page for what do you say? Check out our Facebook page for those positive and motivational and inspirational quotes and things of that nature. All right, listen, folks, we're going to end this one on a good note. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. Also, stay blessed, not stressed. Be kind to everybody you meet. Until next episode, ladies and gentlemen, and to all my listeners, thank you for tuning in. Until next episode, peace. Hey, let me get some of that, some cheese and crackers you got. Those taste good.